Potatoes are a staple crop, and unfortunately, this bug loves them too. This is the Colorado Potato Beetle, or just the potato bug. Potatoes are a great crop to grow since they can be eaten fresh or stored for later use. You can spread out your harvest by planting early, mid, and late varieties. Check out my video on growing potatoes organically, which I will link below. This video is all about dealing with this pest, which is native to the Rocky Mountains and is now common across North America, Europe, and Asia. Hi, my name is Amy. Welcome to my channel where we talk about organic gardening, wildlife conservation, and nature education. These bugs are seriously destructive. This is what they do to your plants. I have the most experience with them on potatoes, but they do attack others in the nightshade family, such as eggplants and peppers. So let's go over their life cycle, and then we will talk about ways to get rid of them at each stage. As you're having winter fun, the female potato beetle is hibernating in your garden about 5 to 10 inches below the ground. She waits for the weather to warm to about 56 degrees Fahrenheit and your potatoes to sprout. As they grow, she will come out and lay orange or yellow eggs on the underside of the leaves. Anytime from 4 to 15 days, the eggs will hatch into reddish brown larvae with 2 rows of dark brown spots on the sides of their bodies. They feed on the leaves of their host plant as they go through 4 instars and grow bigger. After the 4th instar or molt, they go into the soil and become pupae. In 5 to 10 days, they emerge again as adults. As adults, they will feed and mate. Depending on weather and soil temperature, this process takes about 1 month. So you can have several infestations over one growing season. So now we know what we are up against. Let's talk about prevention and control. Always in organic gardening, the first step is healthy soil. The fall before, till in at least 2 inches of well-aged compost in what will be your potato area. Dig or rototill your garden in late fall to expose overwintering bugs. If you have them, hogs are also great at tilling and eating bugs. After you till, you can also let your chickens scratch around in the garden. Using straw to mulch and grow potatoes in helps prevent Colorado beetles. It can be hard if you are in a community garden like this one and they go from plot to plot. Using straw throughout a garden can provide shelter for beneficial insects. Growing potatoes in straw bales can help prevent the Colorado beetles as they get confused by the depth of straw and can't locate the host. In spring, keep an eye out for eggs. The eggs are easy to spot and you can squish them as a method of control. Encourage beneficial insects. This is the spotted lady beetle or the 12-spotted lady beetle preying upon Colorado beetle eggs. This ladybug also eats lots of aphids. Stink bugs also eat the eggs of beetles, so they do have a good side. Please boop that like button as it helps me grow my channel. Pun intended. A study at the University of Kentucky found that allowing dandelions to grow near crops attracted ladybugs. Ladybugs lay their eggs on the dandelion, which hatch and crawl to the garden to feast on aphids and other pests. The larvae are also soft-bodied and can be squished or picked off the plants. My chickens would eat the younger larvae stage, but not the adults. Guineas are much better at picking off bugs from plants without harming the plants in the garden. If you are in a more rural area, wild turkey and grouse will also eat the beetles. For organic controls, neem works well on larvae stages. Neem mixed with pyrethins has better results. Spinosad, which is the main ingredient in Monterey, works on both larvae and adults. Keep in mind that organic sprays can also harm beneficial insects, so use them sparingly. Adults can be hard to control. They have a hard shell that resists sprays. Also, when they eat the nightshade plants, they develop a bad taste, which some wild birds don't like. Tried and true. Handpicking the adults is tedious, but it gets the job done. Spraying with organic pesticides can help you manage the bugs. Chemical pesticides are just going to kill your beneficial insects, and we don't want that. Also, Colorado beetles have become resistant to many insecticides used in commercial agriculture. I hope this video has been helpful and given you some ideas to combat the Colorado potato bug. Check out my video on growing potatoes if you have not seen it. I also have a playlist for organic pest control. Thanks for watching and have a fabulous sunny day.